When I found out that I would be part of the sequel for Mamma Mia, I was sort of equally terrified and very excited. It felt like such a kind of huge role to take on, because Donna as a character is so beloved and Meryl Streep is the best actress of all time. So I was a bit daunted by the thought of playing her, but I also couldn't be more excited. You basically sort of get the real insight into her diary. You see her meet these three men and you see this girl who, you see her journey that takes place for her to turn into the Donna that everyone knows and loves and saw in the film. So I think it gives it a kind of context and a backstory, and you sort of see her as this kind of flighty young girl that wants more and wants to see the world and isn't satisfied with kind of the norm and wants to just sort of break out and find something, or herself, or, you know, she's falling off the edge of the world. That's what she wants to do. I think that, you know, Benny and Bjorn and ABBA, it's some of the best pop music ever, and working with Benny, I saw that he is a true genius. I mean, what he does with how he plays each note, it's sort of magical, and I am so grateful to have worked with him. And I think this music, it's just great music. It's brilliant music, and you can dance to it and you can sing along, and it's so emotive. You know, the ballads really are, there's sort of a kind of emotion and sensuality and sadness to some of the ballads, but then the upbeat numbers, you can't, I challenge anyone to stay in their seat. You just have to get up and dance. Making this movie has been a bit like those magical summer holidays you have where you're like young and in love and happy, and you just think the world things are never going to get any better than this, and I think all the actors feel like that they sort of, we don't want to leave this island. There's something magical about it, and because it's just so beautiful, and you know, it's sunny and stunning, and I think that watching Mamma Mia feels like that. You feel this joy and abandon, and despite yourself, despite how cynical you may be, or how old you may be, or whether you're a man or a woman, you can't help but be kind of drawn into the joy of it all. I think Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again is going to feel so brilliant because we know those characters now, so it's like greeting an old friend. You know, you've seen Mamma Mia, and now you're flung back into a world where you have those same characters again, and they don't disappoint. And the story is really kind of beautiful and fun, but also powerful, with this feeling of kind of girl power and motherhood and independence, and you know, it's a brilliant story, and I think it comes to life through the magic of the music and the island.
I play Rosie in 1979, which is where we meet the girls at their graduation day. My version of Rosie is very similar to Julie's, I think. But I think, obviously, when you're younger, you're a bit more vulnerable, a bit more naive, and yeah, just not as wise. And I think that's sort of what I've gone for. I've let Julie do the wise, funny, non-naive stuff. When I got the call to say that they'd offered me young Rosie, I cried. I cried immediately, mostly at knowing that I was going to be a part of something as, you know, as wonderful and exciting as this, but also to find out that I was going to be playing young Julie Walters was huge for me. So yeah, it was quite a big, exciting day. When it came to doing When I Kissed the Teacher, I think the three of us all sort of felt that this is the moment. This is the first number you see in the film, and it's such a big moment for us to sort of establish these girls and make sure that you are on the same vibe that we're on for the rest of the film. Like, it's going to be rebellious, it's going to be quite hard-hitting, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we just really wanted to get that across and sort of make it a thing of saying, are you ready? Because this is how it's going to be.
This movie, it goes back and really shows how dynamic their friendship is, and what bonded them together, and like what it was before they were Dynamos, you know, before the big Mamma Mia spectacle. And it's very sweet. It's very sweet. They all they have moments where they need each other to lift the other up, and it's lovely to see the beginning of that friendship. In this movie, the young Dynamos perform an amazing selection of material, ABBA material. But we start with When I Kissed the Teacher, which is a song I didn't know. It's super fun. It sets off the movie, so it has to be super fun. And we had a blast not only recording it, but performing it. We also do an amazing version of Mamma Mia that starts in such a gorgeous way. It starts a cappella, and Lily kills it. It's heartbreaking, but then it bursts open, and it is a full-on crazy party. And that was probably my favorite one to record. He's shooting 2 movies, if you think about it. He's doing a prequel with his young cast that he handpicked, and he's doing a sequel with the cast, the legacy cast we call them, that made the movie what it was. And I can only imagine that's semi-exciting and daunting, and have fun all. But he has. I really think that he has brought a new life to the Mamma Mia franchise with this script and with this movie.
Hey, Vali here. So, are you a big movie fan? Well, stay with me as I have some cool random facts for you. Due to a miscommunication on set in The Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally smashed an antique guitar from 1870 instead of a prop. The dog who played Toto in The Wizard of Oz received a higher salary than most of the people who played Munchkins. And lastly, Michael Caine was so terrified of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight that he forgot his lines in the first scene they shot together. Do you know any other cool facts? Let me know below. And remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye!